My name is Andi Bradsher. I'm a sophomore at Juniata College, and here's the story I want to share with you today. In the summer before my senior year of high school, I had the incredible opportunity to travel to Hawaii for a week through the Sacrifice for Freedom program run by National History Day. This program involved researching a World War II veteran who fell during the war in the Pacific Front. And when I was first starting the process, I was given a huge list of about 500 names to pick from, and I had to choose just one to tell their story. It was a difficult choice, but eventually I discovered that only one of those names belonged to someone who lived in my own hometown, and I chose him. And his name was Emory Alexander Brown. He was a private first class during the war, but before that he was a teenager who had moved to my town to work in the cotton mills. He had gotten married, and he was very involved with his family, his brothers and sisters. And I've spent time in archives, in courthouses, and various online resources digging up any mention that I could of him, trying to piece together his story. And as part of that, I came across some of his living relatives, two of his nieces, and I was able to meet up with them, talk to them, and hear their stories about their uncle. They were able to share some of his letters with me, and I was able to see his handwriting, and it really made his story come alive and helped me realize that Emory Brown, it was more than just a name on that list, but a human who had sacrificed a lot, his family, his comfort, his home, for the freedom that I now get to enjoy. As part of this process, his family actually presented me with the flag that covered his coffin when he was buried after he died in the war, and they asked me to take it to Hawaii with me to be reunited with his grave during a special ceremony. So as I flew to Hawaii with this special cargo in my suitcase, I had an amazing week ahead of me of experiences learning about the cultural and historic significance of Hawaii. And at the end of that week, I stood beside his grave and gave a eulogy for this incredible man who had given his life for all of us to enjoy the freedom that we do. And I was able to hold the flag that had covered his coffin at his grave once again. And this experience changed my life, getting to honor someone and return the story behind the name, because it helped me realize that the history field that I want to enter into is such a valuable profession, because it is more than just names and dates. They are stories that honor amazing people and change lives, just like Emory Brown's story changed mine. My Christian faith is the most valuable thing in my life because it is such a core part of my identity. It has sustained me through many ups and downs, and it gives me a new perspective on life, because suddenly a stunning sunset or a life-giving friendship is so much more than a coincidence. It's a gift from God. My faith is the reason why I like studying history, because history is really just a big, beautiful story of how God created and loved us. And my faith is also what helps me to look beyond myself and truly seek to see and love others.